Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pioneering MTG Online. Today I'm going to be bringing you an Orzhov Sacrifice deck. It's a nice fast deck and it relies on this fella here, Lurrus of the Dream Den. He's a great companion card. Now for the reason he's a great one is because he can bring back your creatures from the graveyard. Well, not just your creatures but spells as well. Well, anything of converted mana 2 or less. Now, for him to be your companion, your entire deck must consist of mana cost 2 or less. And this is why it's a bit of a fast deck, because you could ultimately keep just bringing everything out onto the table and hitting your opponent as fast as you can. Now, let's go through the deck and then we can talk about how it is supposed to really work with this. So, we have Alseid of Life's Bounty, Hunted Witness, Cauldron Familiar, Omen of the Dead, Serrated Scorpion, Witch's Oven, Ajani's Pridemate, Lampad of Death's Vigil, Priest of the Forgotten Gods, Corpse Knight, Cruel Celebrant. Alright, so with these cards, we need to get Corpse Knight onto the battlefield. We need Cruel Celebrant onto the battlefield. Now the reason we need these two out is, with Corpse Knight out, every time a creature enters the battlefield, you deal your opponent 1 damage. And with Cruel Celebrant, every time a creature dies, they lose 1 life, we gain a life. Now this is fantastic if we can get Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar out. Because of course, with this loop going and going and going at the end of our opponent's turn, they're not just taking 1 damage and we're gaining 1. No, instead we should be dealing our opponent 3 damage and gaining 2 a turn. That's if we have 1 of each out. Now, with Ajani's Pridemate on the battlefield, with all this life gain going on, we should be able to beef him up to quite a degree to really just deal some severe damage. Of course, we've got Priest of the Forgotten Gods. For those pesky creatures our opponents are going to be putting out into the battlefield. Because, of course, we sacrifice 2, they have to sacrifice a card, but we get mana, and we get to draw, and we get to keep going. And such fodder we can use, such as Hunted Witness, because when it dies, you're going to create a 1/1 lifelink token, which then also helps Ajani's Pridemate. So as you can see, this entire deck does work with each other in every way, shape and form. So let's go into the sideboard of what we've got here. This is for when we're playing against best of 3. So in the sideboard we are running Devout Decree, Mire's Grasp, because it'll be great when you're playing against your some opponents that have like bigger creatures. And with Lurrus, we can keep bringing it out after we've killed said creatures. Despark to really just exile anything that could be bouncing as well on our opponent's side. Prison Realm, again, good get rid of card for those creatures and planeswalkers, and we get to Scry. And of course, Midnight Reaper. Now, of course, when we do put Midnight Reaper into the main board, it means Lurrus is going to have to come out of the companion side, but it's fine. Because, of course, with Midnight Reaper, every time a non-token creature dies, yeah, sure, you're taking damage, but you're going to be drawing. It's in case we are up against some control decks and we really need to move fast and keep drawing and keep going. And for such an occasion, we are running a second Lurrus in the sideboard if we need to put Midnight Reaper back in. Now, guys, all details about this deck is down in the description below, so if you want to give it a go, by all means, check it out. So, we're going to crack on and get to see how this deck runs. It's a hand, but not a hand I'd keep. That is better. We'll keep that. Sure, we can't play anything till turn 2, but it's better than nothing. We'll keep a Serrated. Ooh. Ah, Cauldron Familiar. Ah, fantastic. Well, we won't be playing our Ajani for a while till we get rid of that. We're going to need white mana. Got quite a few white sources in our hand. So, show him the Cauldron Familiar, the Hunted Witness, alright, mono black. Interesting. Try out another Hunted Witness. Serrated Scorpion. I know we missed a trigger with the Cauldron Familiar, but it's early days at this point in time. Plenty of Woe Striders. Well, Cauldron Familiar. Another temple, so we can use Lurrus if need be. Get Alseid out. At this point in time, I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a stalemate. That is fine. Because we can still keep doing damage to him. We really need to get rid of the Blight Beetle, but he's not going to swing in because why would he? Oh, another knight. Now will he swing? Nope. Well, our punishment to him is a Cauldron Familiar loop. Oh! Cruel Celebrant, thank you for turning up. Now we need is a Corpse Knight or a Priest. Of course he's going to try and target it, but we're going Alseid to defend her. Oh. The reason we done that is because now we can't bring back Murderous Rider because it had no target. It's really intense because he does have bigger creatures. Ooh. Do we Nah, we'll let him have that. We got Lurrus. We'll bring it back. See, is every time he uses any enchantment or any way of getting rid of our creatures, we stand a better chance of keeping Lurrus on the battlefield a lot longer. And right now he's trying to decide, does he go swinging in with both knights? Because we can still block him. Is he going to bring anything else into the fray? Taking his time about it. He's thinking real hard about this. I'm sure he'll figure it out. Does he go in with one knight, two knights, or all of his creatures? Well, that's one time out. Very thankful that there are timeouts on this, because this is a little annoying. It's not really a hard choice for you. Do you keep on the attack or do you keep on the defender? Yeah, you can go all out and force me to do a bit of blocking, because I don't need those knights getting any bigger. And I will lose quite a few creatures. But he can't decide what to do. Okay. Well, the game's made it for him, and it's very simple. We've got a Cauldron Familiar and a Hunted Witness. Go for that. Prayed out the Cauldron Familiar. Alright, we've got some more lands. So, we're going to bring out the Lurrus. We're going to bring back the Hunted Witness. But he's got a decision to make. Come on, Maku. What could you be thinking about? I think he's gone away for lunch. Okay, so it's an interesting one. As we're going first, I say we give it a go. No harm, no foul. Godless Shrine into Alseid, Temple of Silence to a Hunted Witness, and then so on and so forth. Let's have a light blue thought. So, take 2 damage for the Alseid. Oh, that's okay. We'll just go with the temp. Okay. So, this is definitely getting on the better hand type. Now our opponent might be running mono white. Mono white. That's fine. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. No point in attacking. Well, if he doesn't have an Ajani next turn, bring out the Cruel Celebrant. I think we're going to need to keep some blockers up. Because it seems that we are going to need... Ooh, flyer. Yeah, we gotta go faster than... And I'm surprised he hasn't got his Ajani out. I'll sacrifice on the Cauldron Familiar. So now we can actually just keep creating 1/1s, if need be. Oh, Gideon.
We can banish evil from this plane.
He's gonna get that lifelink.
I believe in you.
Oh, Vigilance. We are in a bit of trouble because we don't... We could just go all-out attack on Gideon. But only 3 are going to go through, and he'll definitely be targeting the Cruel Celebrant, Cauldron Familiar. So we're just going to have to hold out for a bit. Create an army of 1/1s. Oh. This is going to be very difficult. Okay, so then +1/+1, going for an attack. And he's given that Vigilance. Nice.
The darkness.
So we can go block, block, block. Oh, we're double blocking. There we go. Then we can go Cauldron Familiar, loot. finally, Corpse Knight. We can now keep going for that damage. Bring in Lurrus. Okay, he's now going to target the Vanishing Light. We forgot to keep a mana up. But I'd rather sacrifice the Lurrus, because I have ways of bringing him back.
Believe in you, friend.
And he's giving our flyboy vigilance. Throw you under the bus. Alright, now we can do some draws. We can throw all tokens at him because of course now he can exile target non-land permanent, and we need all our permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4. One's bound to get through. And we're going to be dealing him some damage.
That was a good hit.
Because if we can keep Gideon at 6, his choices are very limited.
Prepare for battle.
So create another 1/1. Limit the damage from. Alright, the Corpse Knight. Oh, we should have gone for an attack, but... Well, if he exiles, it means he can't give that vigilance. We're definitely at a hell of a stalemate, that's for sure. Now, this turn, we need to get rid of that.
One less fiend to fight.
Withdraw. Oh! Thank you. Now this is where the making of lots of tokens has definitely come in handy. We can sacrifice a lot of his stuff.
I will lend you my strength.
And we'll bring back Lurrus. Bring back a Hunted Witness. Sacrifice some tokens. Get some land. Put that down. Activate that, because we're now running low on fumes. Alright, we seem to be in the clear. Oh, this has definitely been a long-winded game.
Share my light.
We'll throw a Cauldron Familiar under the bus, because we can bring it back. Thing is, I'm really worried about that Ajani, that he's definitely going to have. The Planeswalker, that when you have over 15 or more of your life, whew. So we'll bring out the Serrated Scorpion. Use Omen to bring out, to get our Hunted Witness back. Sacrifice. We'll get rid of a Cauldron Familiar and a Hunted Witness. And see what we get on the draw. Another priest. Oh, it is nice and long for this one. Now we can sacrifice more creatures.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
Bring in some more creatures. Okay, we are running low. Time to keep on the sacrifice, and we can get rid of 2 creatures a turn. Hunted Witness, Hunted Witness. And there it is! So, no, ugh. That's a big no. That's a big better. Yeah, we'll get rid of a land and just go with that. Do we get rid of a land? We can use Lurrus. The choices. The choices. We'll go for land. So we have green. So, Hunted Witness. Cauldron Familiar. Oh, he's got a Paradise Tree. Bring up Cruel. And going for the swing. Does he want to risk that Paradise Rift? Of course not. Oh. questing beast. Our only choice is to keep attacking and get him blocking. A lot.
In unison with the wild. We're gonna tear you apart.
It's okay, we can bring it back. And we need to kill that Vivian. Say hello to Ajani. Now Ajani is big enough to block his questing beast. That's what we needed. Ooh. Ooh, say some more white mana, we'll do it. Then we bring in Lurrus. Bring back the Ajani. Next turn we need to sacrifice the Omen. Oh, wait.
I love tearing this place to the ground.
Now his choices are, get rid of the beast that can get bigger,
Watch out.
or I'm just going to keep bringing it back. That works for me too. More mana. So, here's Ajani. I'm going to sacrifice that now, scry, and see what we can get. Witch's Ovens for that Cauldron Familiar. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. We're gonna have to take a few hits, but it's fine. He's gonna beef up the Paradise Druids.
Way if I were you.
Okay. So, one Witch's Oven. And he conceded. So, first hand, and it's looking interesting. I say we give it a go. Good old Fabled Passage start. Oh, yay. Okay, so now we'll get at the Hunted Witness. His second Fabled Passage. Alright. So the colors he's running is white and red. The Boris colors. Oh, I think we might be playing knights. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Play another two, put the Corpse Knight, and we'll swing in. Ooh, glass casket. I'm actually happy he's taken the corpse knight out of everything. More silence. More land. That's what we need. So we will get out Alseid, Serrated Scorpion, and keep punching with the hunted witness. Ooh! He's gonna buff it. That's fine. We're gonna block it. Now, ooh. I say we get Lurrus out and get the Serrated Scorpion. Of course, we run the risk of him glass casketing my, or Conclave Tribunal. That's fine. Double block. He can kill one. Let's get the Ajani Pridemate out. And the priest, leaving one mana open so Alseid can protect Ajani on the priest. Okay. Fine. Because we still have another priest, and we'll use that one to sacrifice. Use as sacrifice fodder. He's definitely running an interesting day. Oh, he can definitely bring out some tokens now. Swing with everything. Did his hill block. And with that, we get rid of his creature. We'll sacrifice his priest and the hunted witness. And bring in yeah. Well, he doesn't have a lot of choices what to do next. If he's got a board wipe, then he's in the clear. Nope. So that is not a hand we can really keep. Oh, I don't think this. Nope. I mean, if we can use these three, we'll just have two Ajani Pridemates that we can't use. Alright, we'll give it a go. Throwing the Ajani under. Ooh. So, what will our... Alright, we're on the play. Nice and simple. Get Serrated Scorpion out. Oh, night deck. Ah, white. We get the priest up. No, we'll take it in. Because then we can go Ajani. Go for the sacrifice. Actually, no. Now we're going for the sacrifice. That means Ajani's now bigger. We can bring out another Serrated. Surprising he didn't use the Murderous Rider to bounce, but okay. So I'm thinking we get Alseid out. Get him to sacrifice again. Bring Lurrus back in. Well, back in, we'll get Lurrus in. And a Serrated Scorpion. Okay, and Hilton Seed. Okay, well, we have a couple of choices, and let's go for it. I think we'll go for it. So, Zergling. Wonder if he plays plenty of StarCraft. Probably does. So, Temple of Silence. Oh, Cauldron Familiar. I love that every time I use Temple of Silence, there is a Cauldron Familiar there. So, let's annoy him with the Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar out. Yeah, next turn we'll get the Cruel Celebrant out. Oh no, that's a Hushbringer. Yeah, that's not really an oops, doesn't bother me too much, because we still have this one, and this one. Now, seeing these three colors, I'm definitely going to assume that he's got board wipes, and we're going to hold on to Lurrus for a while. Ooh, another knight. Well. That Hushbringer is going to be really annoying. So we are going to need our priest very soon. Is he going to board wipe? I mean... Ooh, that's an Ashiok. Oh, that's going to hit us hard. Oh, fingers crossed he doesn't hit any of our priests. He didn't use it. Well, here's an Ajani. I think our best choice is to Oh, this is where the problem stands. This Huckbringer has shut us down. I'd like to keep the cauldron, so... Well, we're not bringing any of those back. Alright, he's hit 3 of our... Oh. I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. It's okay. We have a Serrated Scorpion. So far, so good. We've only lost 1 Cruel Celebrant. No Corpse Knights. Get Alseid out. He's only got 2 turns worth. Thing is, I really don't want to get Lurrus out, because we've got nothing in the graveyard to bring back. Could have been an interesting hit, but okay. I mean, yeah, we could have tapped it out. Alright, that's all Ajani's. That's all our big creatures. Get Corpse Knight in. Just in case he flashes in a creature to block. We know that Brazen Borrower isn't going to do it, but I'd rather just make sure that he doesn't hit me with that Ashiok one more time. He probably has another one in hand. Now we know he has it. His Brazen Borrower can only block creatures with flying. Alright, we've got draw power. We'll bring it back. Probably have some kind of counter. That's okay. Oh, that's actually a point. Did he get rid of any of our... No, he didn't. He did not get rid of any of our challenges. So we're okay. He can do 6 damage to us. Well, we can only do 4 damage to him a turn. And he can bring tokens. Alright, Temple, what is our next card? it's a priest. Ah, I'm okay with that. Because of course he's going to probably use the ability to create tokens. We're just going to swing with these two. Yep. Oh, Teferi.
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
He'll bounce to Witch's Oven,
I'll protect you.
which we're okay with. Duress, get rid of it. And that's why we have Lurrus, because we can bring Lurrus back. Alright, so we'll do some draw. Yeah, we can't use the priest straight away next turn, but we're okay with that. Oh. By bringing a priest out, time to risk the Lurrus. So the Zergling has to think about whatever he's going to do next. He probably can bounce Lurrus back to my hand. It was an interesting combo. Teferi, Duress, and get rid. Come on, Zergling. Go on. Go on. Ah, another waster. Well, in the meantime, while we wait for Zergling to decide what he's going to do next, I've got to ask, does anyone else feel like there should at least be a button, like if your opponent has wasted 2 of the time limits in a row, like, should be an automatic, like, pass turn? Because this is a little annoying. And I know I get it a lot with when I'm playing against other players with different decks. It's like, your choices, you have very few choices. It's practice the Fabled Passage, get whatever land you need to get. Okay, he's back. There we go. Probably had to go to the toilet. We are going to punish this Teferi in case he flashes in a blocker.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Alright, Zergling. Do something while you get your Fabled Passage. Alright, so we need to win this turn. Well, we can sacrifice the Serrated Scorpion. Alright, well, whatever he chooses, we need to... Whoa. Okay, fine. I'd rather not have it exiled. And I'll get a food token. So we're going for the attack. Use Priest to get rid of one of those. By sacrificing Serrated and the Alseid, gaining some life. I mean, fingers crossed, the next draw is a creature. Nope, that's better. The Omen will then get us the Serrated back. We'll play it, and the Corpse Knight will do his thing and finish the game. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking it out to the end. I'm very intrigued with this deck because it does hit hard and fast, but as long as you get the certain 4 cards that you need, and those 4 were Witch's Oven, Cauldron Familiar, Corpse Knight, and Cruel Celebrant. Because of course, with Witch's Oven, sacrificing Cauldron Familiar, bringing it back, and Corpse Knight and Cruel Celebrant doing the extra damage, you are doing 3 damage apiece every time you loot Cauldron Familiar. And of course, if we have Ajani's Pridemate, that's even better, because with the loop, you're buffing Ajani's Pridemate for every time you gain life from it. But I do definitely feel that this deck could be a lot better. And by that, I should think about putting in Deadweights, Bone Splitters, Kaya's Ghost Form. Now, the reason I'm saying Kaya's Ghost Form is because, of course, I'll show you here. Basically, you attach this to Lurrus, so if Lurrus does die, you can he just will come back. Then you can attach Kaya's Ghost Form back to Lurrus again, because, of course, Kaya's Ghost Form will go to the graveyard. And you can keep this up. So if he does survive long enough, you can keep going faster. I mean, as I said, quite a few tweaks to this deck, and I think it could be a lot better. But till next time. So if you did enjoy this deck, guys, check out the description below. The entire list is there for this deck. And if you liked what you saw, please give a like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.